Greetings, Michael Grabowski reporting in here. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of Trine. Let's just get started right away. To rewrite over this save.
Once upon...
I'm skipping the story.
On the outskirts of the kingdom, near the Astral Academy, a thief...
If you are interested in the story...
Everything was perfect.
1 second.
She had made her way to the castle and would soon lay her hands on the treasure she so desired.
If you are interested in the story, I encourage you to pick up the game. I think it's currently going for 20 bucks on Steam. They have deals on it. It was part of the Humble Indie Bundle, so you could have paid as little as 1 cent for it legally. It was released a couple years ago by Frozen Byte, 2009. Trine 2 is coming out soon. The character you see me playing here is the Thief. She is using a grappling hook. That's my right click on my mouse button. I'm gonna drop here in a minute.
The gentle moon smiled at the thief as she made her way towards the shrine of ancient treasure. Strangely, the protective charms around the shrine allowed her to enter unharmed.
I got it.
Unknown to the thief, a wizard was just waking up. The wizard had taken a look in the spyglass and seen the terrible undead army. He was keen not to die.
By my trousers, I must escape.
He had been studying the stars and trying hard to learn the elusive fireball spell that all wizards ought to know. Of course, that was a lie. For you see, the wizard had a certain reputation with the ladies. What he had really been up to was the creation of a fake fireball potion that would have impressed the ladies and improved his status. The potion had backfired, causing a fortnight of sleep.
I'm kind of waiting for him to speak, so I don't want to speak over and just garble up the whole damn thing. But what you see over here is these little green potions over here are experience. The experience is shared across all 3 of the characters. The blue potions provide like your ability power. So you can see here I'm kind of using a little ability power with the wizard by moving objects around, which is what he can do. So yeah, you can see if I can kind of knock this guy over here. And over here. I'll be able to get over there and get that experience. And you see that a lot in this game. They want to kind of use your ability power to pick up experience. It makes sense. And you can kind of improve your abilities as you pick up more experience. This game is kind of similar to me to the Lost Vikings. It probably has there's probably games in the past that were like this as well. You saw an easy puzzle over here. I'll put a box on this thing and open the door over here. The Lost Vikings, of course, released in the Super Nintendo back in the day by Silicon and Synapse, which later became Blizzard by the time Lost Vikings 2 came around. So you control 3 characters and a little bit bigger box here. So I'll just go ahead and do that. You control 3 characters that have unique abilities, and you have to use them to, make your way through the levels. What's different than the Lost Vikings in this game that makes it a little bit easier is you don't control all 3 characters. Like, all 3 characters aren't on screen at the same time, which is, kind of a hassle in the Lost Vikings because you have, like, Olaf and Eric the Red. I forget the other guy's name. Put that thing over here, and I'll just pick up some experience. Come on, cooperate. Yeah, so all 3 characters will not be... Right now I'm only controlling 1 character, and doing it quite poorly because I can't move this damn thing. There, come on. Come on. Alright, this is really not gonna do it. There we go. That took way too long. But we're gonna
The wizard saw a glimmering light coming from the shrine.
I'll wait to talk for this.
No one had been able to visit it for centuries because of the ancient magic protecting whatever lay inside. At the other end of the Astral Academy, a knight had been practicing his own skills to battle the undead and prove himself worthy of joining the king's army. Between me and you, he did not quite understand what undead meant, but this was his chance to be the bravest knight of all. The knight felt it was his duty to protect the Astral Academy during this time of despair. He was on the lookout for anything unusual.
So as I was saying before, you do control 3 characters, but unlike the Lost Vikings, you don't control them all at the same time as I pick up all this experience. The knight has the sword, he's more like a fighter. Sword and shield. The wizard can create boxes and later on, just things out of thin air that you can use to manipulate, and the thief is more of like using the grappling hooks. And
what's this?
and using just kind of moving around and having arrows. And it is easier than the Lost Viking.
What's going
Lost
on?
Vikings because you don't have all 3 characters on it. Although this did have a co-op that you can play with. So you can only play on one computer, as I understand.
The knight saw a faint light coming from the age-old shrine.
Really
Could there be a
style.
thief? Was this the knight's day of honor? He had sworn an oath to himself to protect the shrine and the academy. Nothing could stand in his way.
So yeah, as I was saying, this did have a co-op where you could play, but it's all on the same computer, and you'd have to hook up multiple keyboards. It's kind of a hassle. Trine 2, as I understand it, you will be able to play online, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, this is just like a Lost Vikings puzzler. It took about 10 minutes to get that out, but that's about what it is.
Our new heroes were overwhelmed by the effect of the mysterious object.
Just moving
It's all her fault. We must take her into custody. She stole the king's treasure.
Did you not understand a word I said? It is not treasure, it's an ancient object, the Trine. I believe it has bound our souls. We are stuck together.
But she...
The thief remained silent. She was waiting for the right moment to escape, hopefully with the treasure and without the pair of fools.
I think I know how we can use the device as we like.
over here. Yeah. This is basically just like a Lost... I call it
Don't scare me. On guard!
these bastards. This is like a Lost Vikings with physics. That's how I describe it. In a few words. What's pretty fun, and a lot more fun now that I have to is that
Oh, what have I got myself into? We have to find a way to reverse the spell, to undo the magic. The Tomb of the Guardian in the catacombs may have the answer, and it's not far away.
what's pretty fun with this game is that, like, especially the thief, you just have a lot of control and kind of grappling hook this way and that way. It's just a lot of fun to jump. What's not fun is about what happens. About what is going to happen. Or actually not. Later on. Is that these skeletons just spawn. They just continuously spawn. They provide like, no challenge really. It's just that they just keep on spawning, and it takes away from the game. You'll see later on. There's times when there's like 5 of them spawn in a row, and it's really easy to kill them, and it just takes away from the game. You have to wait. You're gonna have to wait to kill them. I mean, you could push forward, but they do provide experience. So if you're a completionist like me, you want to do as much of the game as you can. Although I think I missed the treasure already. You do want to stay back and kill them, and it's just tedious. It's really the word to describe it.
Oh, that's just great.
It's gonna happen. So there's one skeleton. Dead. That one's not that bad, but later on it just gets really easy. Pick up this thing right here. I'm playing on medium too, because the puzzles are more interesting. I think on hard, you just take more damage, and there's a very hard as well. So that probably would have killed me there. I do want to just kind of go through the game pretty quickly. so that's why I'm playing it. And I have played this game before. I did beat it already, so it's probably not a fair that I was better than I should be because I already have beat it. But it probably is more interesting more fun to watch a guy who knows what he's doing because like the first thing I was just kind of figuring out how to do the grappling hook. How can I do this? How can I do that? And that pulls a little bit away from it. But it's not really the true Let's Play experience, which is just like a guy playing a game, just starting off. Anyway, as you can see here, I'm not using tonight a lot for battling people. That makes sense, right? But later on, actually, like in the middle of the game, you get all these upgrades where you can kind of scrolling here, where you can use. We get multiple arrows firing with the thief, which is pretty interesting. I mean, it's pretty good until the knight gets his sledgehammer, like spoil the whole game, and then he just dominates everything because he can just like one-shot everything, which is good later on in the game. What you see as I pass right here is a checkpoint. If I die, I can return to the checkpoint, and then like later on in the game when there's like lava and stuff where you can die relatively easily. That's what you do is you get close to a checkpoint, and if you kill a character, you just kind of return to it, start again. Okay. So just kind of, yeah. So this game is relatively. I'm trying to get. Jeez. You can do. It doesn't really bind you into completing puzzles one way. You can use, as you can see there, up there I shot that little piece of wood down with the thief, but I could have used the wizard to push it down, or I could have used, the knight to kind of to bash it in as well. Kind of, how do I get up here? No, that's not what I want to do. That's the thing about this game is it probably doesn't make the best Let's Play because you can kind of get stuck on parts like this, and it's probably not the most interesting thing for me to watch. But goddamn it, I see the experience up there, and I'm gonna get it. I'm making it harder than I thought. And it should be it. Making it way harder than it should be. I could have just easily jumped up there. So here's another example. Kind of shoot this over here. I can hold down, but it's impossible for this one. I'm gonna have to use the wizard. Kind of just force it over here. Maybe. See, you don't even have to do that. You can just kind of swing by. You don't have to do that. So it's just a lot of things. With the grappling hook, see if I just jumped down there, I would have been hit by the spikes, but I can use the grappling hook to kind of go up and down with it. The other thing is that the knight has a shield, which you can use to block the So you can go over here. You can see I want to move to the right over here.